The curious smile of Labubu. How a mischievous doll captured the world. The Labubu dolls originate from the imagination of Kasing Lung, a Hong Kong-born illustrator and artist known for creating whimsical and eerie fantasy characters. Labubu first appeared in Kasing Lung's illustrated stories, not as a toy, but as a character in his fantasy world called The Monsters. Lung's art often mixes childlike innocence with a dark, fairy tale tone, and Labubu was one of the creatures born from that world. While there isn't a single detailed storybook solely about Labubu, the character comes from Lung's broader universe, a land populated by monsters, spirits, and odd little beings who embody different emotions or quirks of personality. Around 2014 to 2015, Lung collaborated with the designer toy company Pop Mart, a Chinese brand famous for producing collectible blind box figures. Labubu was adapted from his illustration into a vinyl figure, keeping the distinctive mischievous grin and long ears. The design quickly became iconic in the Asian art toy scene and later globally, leading to themed series like the Monsters X Labubu Fairy Tale series, Labubu Christmas, and Labubu Artists Editions. Labubu is best described as a mischievous yet innocent spirit, a small creature from the woods who lives freely, guided by curiosity rather than rules. He's playful, brave, and a little chaotic, but never truly malicious. In Kasing Lung's drawings, Labubu often appears grinning widely, sneaking around, or doing something slightly naughty, stealing cookies, playing tricks, or exploring dark corners of forests and towns. Despite this mischief, Labubu has a childlike heart. He represents the wild, untamed side of childhood, that mix of wonder, fearlessness, and rule-breaking that adults often lose. He's like the moment when a child sneaks out to play in the rain, or believes a monster under the bed might be a friend. Labubu symbolizes several ideas in Kasing Lung's art. 1. Innocence and rebellion. He captures the balance between purity and chaos. His grin shows joy, but also mischief, suggesting that being good isn't the only way to be pure. 2. Freedom of imagination. Kasing Lung often says that his characters are born from his childhood dreams and fears. Labubu embodies the part of imagination that refuses to grow up, the creative impulse that finds beauty in the strange. 3. Outsider spirit. Like many of Lung's monsters, Labubu lives on the margins of the human world. This gives him a kind of outsider charm, representing those who don't fit in but create their own place in the world. 4. Joy and imperfection. His crooked smile, messy fur, and awkward features are deliberate. They express beauty through imperfection, a recurring theme in East Asian art and in Kasing Lung's work. Kasing Lung has mentioned in interviews that he doesn't want his creatures to be just cute. He says, "I want them to make people smile, but also to feel something real, maybe a little sadness or loneliness too." Labubu's constant grin hides layers of feeling he's cheerful, but he also wanders through surreal, melancholy landscapes. That contrast is part of what makes him so emotionally resonant with collectors and fans. Let's see how this odd little creature went from an underground art concept to a global collectible phenomenon. 1. From art toy scene to pop culture. When Kasing Lung first created Labubu, it wasn't meant to be a commercial toy. It came from his personal art world, the monsters. But after Pop Mart, China's leading designer toy company, partnered with him around 2014 to 2015, everything changed. Pop Mart had mastered the blind box model, small, affordable collectible figures sold in sealed boxes, so buyers never know which design they'll get. This turned collecting into a game of surprise and rarity, perfect for social media sharing. 2. Explosion through social media. Labubu's success was fueled heavily by platforms like Instagram and Xiaohongshu Little Red Book in China, TikTok, and Facebook collector groups. Collectors started posting unboxing videos, showing which Labubu they got and trading the rare ones online. Soon, the more limited editions, Fairy Tale Labubu, Christmas Labubu, Monster Labubu, etc., became status symbols. The combination of mystery, rarity, and strong visual appeal made Labubu a viral collectible, especially among younger buyers who saw it as both art and fashion. 3. Unique artistic style. Unlike most cute toys, Labubu has a hand-drawn, sketch-like face, slightly creepy but charming grin, rough textures that feel handmade rather than mass-produced. That gave it an artistic depth. Collectors felt they weren't just buying a toy, but a piece of Kasing Lung's emotional world. 4. Emotional connection. Fans also connect with Labubu's emotional symbolism. He represents the playful, mischievous side of life, but also loneliness and curiosity. Many collectors describe Labubu as comforting, like a little imaginary friend. 5. Global expansion. By 2020s, Labubu had become one of Pop Mart's most iconic series, alongside Molly and Demoi. Pop Mart opened flagship stores in cities like Tokyo, London, Seoul, and Los Angeles, and Labubu figures often sell out within minutes of release. We hope you have enjoyed watching the video. Thank you.